What's up, everybody? My name is Austin Cummins, and for my final media project, I would like to reiterate to you what kind of topics and things that I've taken away from this course, along with some advice to my younger self through a letter to help maybe prepare myself for the real world. So, in the class, we covered a lot of topics throughout this um, semester, but most were to do with racial and cultural situations through mainly through the African American community, along with some other minorities, but mostly African American. With me being the color that I am, it was definitely going to be a learning experience, and I took away quite a bit from all the discussion posts and the assignments that we did because all we're dealing with different types of people than myself. So it was good to learn a lot about other people. Um, A lot of the earlier work that we did in this course was mainly to do with identity, self-esteem, and some confidence building assignments because this is the foundation to learning about the African American culture and minority in society through communication, because in today's world, people are so scared to accept, the color of their skin because there's so many people out there that will um, throw racist remarks at you or racial slurs and just try to bring you down because you're not the same as them, and that's wrong. We all know this. The class also touched on very controversial topics, such as discussing things like the N word, slavery, or any type of real life situation that we may see on the news to do with like maybe cops, police brutality, and just, things that have to do with bringing down the African American community, and being able to talk about this through this class, it really opened our eyes to a lot of things that are going on, and it really helped us all just kind of communicate back and forth, no matter what uh, race or ethnicity you are in the class. We're still talking about these controversial topics, but I believe that the best thing for me heading into this type of new class and learning about this new subject is it was good that I did athletics here at the university because the sports teams are so diverse, and whether that be black and white or black, white, Mexican, it doesn't matter. But being able to be around all types of different people, they became my best friends. So all of my best friends here in college are all from different ethnicities and backgrounds, and they're all different races. But it's just good that I came here and met all these new people because they made such an impact on my life. So that's why I think that the letter to myself made me step back and look at the larger picture of this whole racial diversity thing, because people don't accept others as easy in this world, and that's something that I realized. So it took some time to learn all this through this class, and I realized that people are brought up a certain way, and a perfect example that I can use is myself. And coming from a town with about 1,000 people, and everyone knows everybody, so when I'm going to school and I'm communicating with people throughout my day, I'm not ever communicating with anyone new. It was always, basically like talking to myself, a country, small town type of person that doesn't really get out much. So when coming to school away from home was such a good thing for me to do because it made the people around me more diverse, so that way I can communicate with all types of different people. And I think that's a very, very great asset to have. So this letter to me, to myself as a younger self, is very helpful because it makes you step back and look at everything around you now and look at yourself then and how far you have come as a communicator with just people, and not so much just African Americans, but everybody other than, your mom or dad, because that would basically be like talking to another white person. So this letter was extremely helpful in doing that.